Trial.
Alrighty. So what we're gonna do now is go over to the group that didn't go,
Trial.
which left Zen, Chesia,
Trial.
and Wilby. As you see the gate close behind you, Chesia just informed you she plans
Trial.
on surrendering herself to the king. What are you guys doing?
Trial.
Hmm.
Trial.
Well, this is for the people that was left behind,
Trial.
right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Us
Uh,
Whoa.
too.
I'm gonna try to follow Jessie or check up on her.
She's
This is
still
after they've
downstairs.
left.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
Trial.
with you. She hasn't gone anywhere. Oh, she went up to her room. That's right.
yeah.
Alright. You make your way
Oh.
up.
Mhm.
You see her gathering her belongings.
Trial.
Where do you think you're going?
Not gonna stop.
Trial.
I mean, who knows if he'll stop even after you've gone to him. I mean, he seems pretty determined in whatever he's doing.
Trial.
I think we're rushing things a little bit here.
We have 4 more days until he
Trial.
comes to Uthador.
Couldn't
So at
you
this
wait
point, you
4 more days?
Trial.
drop to your side, or you drop to your side to your knees, Yoshi, and in throbbing pain on your side.
Trial.
Uh,
Chesia kind of runs over to grab you. Go ahead and make a con save for me.
Trial.
let's see, con save. 2. I'm
Trial.
dead.
As you go unconscious, the last thing you see is an image of Belafonte's face mixed in with the king and Urilanna.
Trial.
I didn't get to see what the tattoo was.
You just saw an image of his face. Belafonte's face appear.
Trial.
Oh shit. This is, and then I'm out.
You're out cold. At this point, Zen and Wilby, you
Trial.
hear Chesia calling for you guys pretty dramatically.
I'll rush up there. Just kind of.
Trial.
I assume the door's open.
Yeah. Zen, what do you do?
Running.
Or not Zen, Lance.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah, not Zen.
Wait, can I hear from with the door
Trial.
closed to my thing?
It like echoes through your soul.
Oh,
Trial.
I would stop wherever I'm doing and go up since I haven't heard of anything that's happened. I'm guessing
Trial.
this is important.
You kind of look back to tell number 1 to keep an eye on things, and you don't see him there.
Right.
Trial.
Okay.
As you're making your way up, you realize that number 1 was still with Urilanna.
Trial.
That did happen.
Trial.
Lance and Wilby,
Trial.
as you get towards Chesia, you see her like with a bunch of like goths and cloth, and you see her covering Zen's side, which is on all the goth or the cloth and stuff is extremely bloody.
Trial.
You see her casting cure wounds multiple times, and it just keeps bleeding.
Trial.
I'll rush over and just kind of put pressure on it and look at Chesia.
You see her face is gaunt, tears streaming in her eyes. Her hands are like bloody and shaking.
Trial.
As you kind of wipe away the goss, you see it looks like the images of the king, Urilanna, and Belafonte are being engraved by some object, leaving scar tissue.
Trial.
Did you just say
Trial.
scar tissue?
Yeah, well, open wounds is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Trial.
No scars, no.
So cure wounds didn't work. What are you two gonna do to stop the
Trial.
bleeding?
I would assume that this is a this is being
Trial.
done via magic. So
You would assume magic, yeah.
Magic
Trial.
heal magic. Cure wounds not doing anything.
Trial.
What could I possibly do?
Trial.
I'll look to
Trial.
Lance and just tell him, go get help. Someone that is a trained
Trial.
healer.
Trained healer.
I don't know who, just find someone.
Trial.
Make an Arcana check, Merc. So you kind of hold your hand near the wound. You start
Trial.
seeing, written in a language you don't understand, various different numbers appear.
Trial.
And you see a clock face. Wilby, as you're kind of helping,
Trial.
Chesia kind of steps down to help as well. And for a moment, time freezes.
Trial.
The three of you see an old man looking down at an hourglass.
Trial.
What
Are
do
we
you
able
guys
to
do?
move?
Trial.
This room is all white except for the center area. It looks like it's tiled with marble. Probably no bigger than 30 by 30. You see him sitting behind a desk, all these different sundials and clocks and
Trial.
various different fixtures of time. Hourglasses slowly turning.
Kronos.
You would recognize him.
I'll stand up,
Trial.
step over, kind of position myself over top of Zen, and just kind of ready myself, not knowing what
As
the
you go
hell
to
is
do
going
that,
on.
you look down and Zen's not there.
What has brought us here?
Kind of look around and you see
Trial.
Zen standing right next to you, fully conscious.
Hey guys. Is it
Trial.
me or someone else?
It is you.
Okay.
Your sister runs over and grabs your arms.
Trial.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. I've never seen this place before.
Trial.
Or have I?
Nope.
Kronos, why have you brought us here?
Kind of looks up. You see him kind of
Trial.
look bemused. Well, you brought yourself here, of course.
Trial.
I did.
Yes, and it seems you're allies. Would you care to see what's happening right
Trial.
now?
Sure, it must be important.
Trial.
I'm afraid this is one thing time cannot heal. You see, as you guys walk up,
Trial.
you see an hourglass, and Belafonte pleading with Urilanna to make a choice.
Trial.
His voice aspirated, her eyes full of tears. You see a man sitting before them in this snowy
Trial.
area. 3. Belafonte pleading, "Do you trust me?"
Trial.
But when you look into Urilanna's eyes, you don't see trust, you see fear.
Trial.
It's at that moment, Chessie and Zen, you start to feel the emotions.
Trial.
See just pictures of Sophina and a sacrifice made by a sister she believed to be the way to save her. Hear the king mutter, 2. And that's when that cleric sits in front of Urilanna, unsheathing his blade. You ever seen
Trial.
tears deter violence? Looks to you guys.
Wait, so this is happening real
Trial.
time, like around the same time we're watching it.
You don't know if it's real time or a memory.
And who looked at this?
Huh?
Who looked at this?
Trial.
Kronos.
Oh,
Do you believe tears can deter violence?
mm,
Trial.
Wait, what was the question?
Do you believe tears can deter violence? As you see
Wow.
Urilanna, just
Trial.
the emotion on her face finally breaking.
I mean, sometimes maybe, but I wouldn't
Trial.
think it would work a lot of times.
violence done
See-
to themselves now.
You guys hear, "I was just trying to
Trial.
save my sister." When you see the cleric sheath his sword, the look of
Trial.
bloodlust disappears into a mixture of sadness and pity as he gets up and walks away.
Trial.
You see the king look at both of them. See, Belafonte, they never change.
Trial.
And you see Belafonte look at him and then grab his sword and immediately go to stab Urilanna in the chest.
Trial.
The eye blazing, anger vesting into it.
Trial.
And in that moment, you hear Urilanna make her choice.
Trial.
What do you choose, my darling?
Better choose right.
Do you hear her
Trial.
cry out for Adam? Roll a religion check.
Trial. Trial.
23.
Now roll this equation. See the hellfire starting to brew around you. You feel like you're moments away from
Trial.
getting out of here. Disappointing. You see him point his thumb up and
Trial.
fire a clean energy ray towards you. And I sent you the equation. You gotta roll into your Discord.
Discord?
Trial.
What do you mean the chat?
In your chat on Discord.
Trial.
In the tells or in Discord general?
No, in our
Trial.
personal chat. Sorry. No, no, no. You roll. You take. Sorry. You take it and roll it and roll 20. My
Okay.
apologies. See the hellfire brewing
Trial.
around. As that beam of energy
Trial.
comes up. Merc, will you roll for number 1, please? You see the pack on Urilanna's back.
Trial.
Move forward.
Trial.
Urilanna, you see him break out a shield he's made from his own back and hold it up in front of you.
Trial.
Belafonte, if you could be so kind to roll your percentage die. I'll send it to you right now.
Trial. Trial.
Belafonte seeing number 1 and Urilanna, this energy beam come towards them. You dive in front of
Trial.
number 1.
Trial.
As the energy hits, there's a coldness to it.
Trial.
The hourglass you three
Trial.
are, you 4 are watching through shatters.
What happens next?
Trial.
He just kind of looks at you. I'm sorry.
Trial.
I'll look
See
to him.
Trial.
Jessia hit her knees.
I'll look to him.
Trial.
That's the trick. The trick, right?
Trial.
There are tricks with time. Only the truth.
Trial.
We didn't see them get hit by said beam, right?
Trial.
You see
Trial.
Jessia scream in anguish as she grabs her head.
Oh, wait, are they gone?
You see her dress just kind of disintegrate on her side.
Trial.
I
Zen,
look at
you
this.
look at yours as well, and you see number
Trial.
1 with a thumbs up, kind of looking up. You see Belafonte kind of rubbing the top of his head, kind of
Trial.
looking down. You see Urilanna just staring at you. This little portrait appears on your side,
Trial.
fully embossed and tattooed against your skin. No
Trial.
longer faded or questionable. You see Jessia similarly has a
Trial.
very hers is the last emotion that someone felt. The
Trial.
tattoo is disheartening. You just see 3 shadows on a rainy day.
Trial.
Darkness enveloping him.
Trial.
No, this can't be happening.
It is.
Trial.
I will guide you there once it's safe. And you see him go sit down to give you guys a moment.
Trial.
I really lost number one.
Trial.
Number 1.
Trial.
We lost all of them. No, we didn't. They're not. No,
Trial.
no.
I'm afraid they are, will be.
You see images of a burned basement. Those two corpses that were once there. You kind of see
Trial.
Urilanna Belafonte in that position with number 1 kind of tucked in between them. This image is clear in your head
Trial.
as it turns to ash.
He was just a kid.
Trial.
He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Trial.
Down at your hand, you see the dial. Still there.
What?
Trial.
I mean, I'll try turning it. I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Roll a
Trial.
percentage die. For you.
Another one? Like the same one?
Yeah. Ooh.
Trial.
You rolled high enough to save 1.
Trial.
Save one.
See Kronos look at you as you age dramatically. You turn your dial. You just see gray hair appearing
Trial.
on your head. You go back to the gate as you see Urilanna step forward.
Trial.
Can't quite say anything, but you reach out and snatch onto number 1.
Trial.
Do you stay holding it?
Holding the dial?
No, you went back through time, right? You see Belafonte and Urilanna go
Trial.
through your prior self standing there. And as you reach out, you're capable of grabbing number
Trial.
1 on the back. See, he's still in backpack form.
Trial.
I can't. I can't. I don't have enough reach to get to the other two, right?
Nope, you didn't roll high enough.
Trial.
But I do need you to make a strength check.
Trial.
This is definitely a time to use a card.
Trial.
That's not high enough.
It's not.
-1
Trial.
strength, bro.
As you reach out, you feel like you have the cusp of them.
Trial.
And your fingertips slip as they're shaking, and the portal closes as you can't reach them. As you regain your composure,
Trial.
you see cold sweat on your body as you're standing in the same room that you used the dial. Chessia sobbing on the ground, being consoled by her brother.
Trial.
Will be muttering to himself that this can't be true.
Trial.
You clench your fist. You were that close to getting number 1.
Trial. Trial.
Anything you guys would like to do at this point?
I don't think there's much
Trial.
we can do.
We wouldn't have saw what Lance just did, right?
But he looks older.
Trial.
Okay.
How much older can we tell?
Trial.
Not too much. Literally the lowest possible success roll that he could have rolled. Counting everything else.
Trial.
Say he gained 10 years. But he does have a little bit of graying hair. Picture like, you know how Rogue gained her white hair?
Trial.
Her white strand of hair? Same thing happened to him.
Trial.
Wilby's just gonna kind of fall to his knees and start punching the ground.
Trial.
He looks over to you. Zen, who seems to be holding themselves together a little bit better, and hands you a
Trial.
scroll.
The Chronos?
Trial.
I guess I'll grab it and open it and look at it.
It's one use of teleport. As you see him
Trial.
go up to this metal golden gate,
Trial.
you see him reach for a key and turn it. Eyes across, and as he opens it,
Trial.
you see on the other end the destruction that has been wrought. It is safe now. Use the scroll to get home.
Trial.
Kind of giving you one last moment with whatever remains.
Trial.
I look at everyone and see if they're ready.
See your sister get up
Trial.
and walk over to your side.
Trial.
Wilby, what are you doing?
I'll get up and join him.
Trial.
Head down. Just don't want to look at anyone.
Zen, Lance, what are you doing?
I would just be standing there.
See Kronos come up and lift your head up with his finger. It's a slight touch,
Trial.
you don't even resist, right? What?
Couldn't even save my own creation.
Trial.
Go away. Go see.
Trial.
And Lance,
Yeah.
Trial.
this is a direct cause of trust.
Trial.
Time, all wounds will heal.
Trial.
You see him point to a hourglass. You see
Trial.
Urilanna moving through the afterlife.
Trial.
She's gonna need a while.
Trial.
You see Jenna
Trial.
through the door appear through her own gate, an ISIL cross.
Trial.
I guess I would
Trial.
walk forward.
As you walk forward, you look back.
Trial.
You see Kronos kind of nod to you. Everyone can make a perception check.
Trial.
Yeah.
Trial.
Let me roll for Shisia. $23.
Trial. Trial.
As you get closer, you see Chesia start running towards
Trial.
this area that's covered in smoke. Not like covered, but you know, like Luke's uncles were dead, you know, the smoke from their bodies.
Oh, like the charred bodies?
Yeah.
Trial.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll run over to where she's going.
Trial.
You see Jenna kind of running that way as well. It's been a while since you've seen Jenna.
I'll just
As
give
you
her
get,
like a nod,
Trial.
I guess.
as you get closer, you see the Keyblade and Typhon's Edge crossed in the snow with Urilanna's whip laid upon it. You see the bodies are smoky. Lance, when you finally catch up, you see Chesia just
Trial.
run to the side of the bodies and grab this little body lying on the ground.
Trial.
The reflection of light off his metal exterior. You know who
Trial.
it is. You run and run closer, and you see two hands permanently affixed to his body. And as you
Trial.
kind of look around, Chesia. Oh my god, they tried to push him out of the way. You see half his body is gone.
Trial.
The rest is just destroyed, Merc. You see an eye flickering, what little left of energy it has.
Trial. Trial.
Merc,
Trial.
I would take the body.
see him trying to write in the sand, his hand moving slow.
Trial.
Just says sorry.
It's not your fault.
Trial.
As Jenna gets up closer, you see her just scream in anguish as she looks down.
Trial.
Chesia immediately rushes over to her and gets knocked back.
Trial.
This barrier of energy kind of keeps her at bay. Just the sheer force of
Trial.
the anger coming from Jenna and sadness. She gets closer, the barrier kind of alleviates. You see Chesia on her ass kind of looking, and she's just digging through the
Trial.
soot. It has to be here. It has to be here. Elefante, you were smarter than this.
Trial.
It's at that point you guys realize what she's looking for. Elefante's eye.
Trial.
It's not within his skull.
Body got disintegrated. Magical items don't.
Trial.
Oh, I don't have that spell. Do I feel
Trial.
anything around me as far as emotions? Other than ours, whomever I can see.
You do. Do any of you have the ability to see
Trial.
invisibility?
Nope.
Mm. I do not
Trial.
know. Oh wait. Oh well, the bracelet that
Trial.
that Luna gave me, I think it only allows me to see celestials though, or whatever.
Very good.
Trial.
You do sense a presence. As you see this green eye floating in the distance.
Trial.
You see Zelhir appear.
Trial.
To her side, you see this person. Her hair turned black. Her armor
Trial.
deathly. See the anger resonating in her eyes.
Trial.
What it appears to look like is a death cleric by her side.
Trial.
Wait, this is Zahir?
Zahir and some woman. Make another perception check for me, Yosh.
Trial.
That's
As you reach
mine.
outward.
Yep.
If you reach outward with your sight, something else kicks in as you feel loss and mourning and anger.
Trial.
As your sight continues to focus, you see these bloodshot eyes belong to Sophina.
Trial.
This is Sophina.
Trial.
I'll wave at her and see if she responds.
See her walk up
Trial.
slowly. And go right up to Lance. I understand that you forged a Hellfire Blade.
Trial.
May I have it to seek my revenge? For the person that did this to my sister.
Trial.
It doesn't take much to see the
Trial.
armor is made from Hellfire as well, Merc. Please.
I would give it to her. Use it well.
You see her pull a
Trial.
sheath out. Asmodeus calls this sheath the 9 layers.
Trial.
You see her slide the 10th layer into the sheath. And a
Can I
blade.
kind of interject a little bit?
Go ahead.
I say, I'm just gonna look at her. It's like, this is not the life your sister would have
Trial.
wanted for you.
You can sense emotions, right?
Yeah.
Revenge is all over it, and her mind is not
Trial.
all there. You see her start walking towards Zahir and look at Jenna. Are you looking for
Trial.
something? You see her hold up a green gem. Give it back,
Trial.
please. You see her take that blade that Merc gave
Trial.
her. Still sheathed, it forms a very finer blade. She sets the gem on the ground. I said I'd have my revenge for who did this to my sister.
Trial.
You see her drive it into the eye.
Could I stop it?
You may try, but you just used your time magic.
Trial.
Hmm? Oh. Oh, wait, so I can't use it anymore?
Trial.
You just used it. You kind of reach out to stop it. You look down at your clock and the face is broken.
Trial. Trial.
See Jenna hyperventilating. Why? She chose that life, not
Trial.
him. She took my sister.
Trial.
I will see her again. Belafonte only wanted what was best for her. Here's a hearsay.
Trial.
Your reasoning was someone incapable of reasoning. Who would have thought a servant of Saren Ray could fall so hard?
Trial.
You see anger in Jenna's eyes.
Trial.
Do you want to see your sister? I'll show you. You guys need to make dex
Trial.
saves.
All of us?
As you see a giant gate open above Sophina. Oh god. You guys narrowly avoid the explosion of energy as it appears
Trial.
around Sophina. There she is.
Trial.
Reach for her. And in her psychotic state, you see Sophina reaching for her. Just ever so
Trial.
quietly, trying, you see her just reach. Then Jenna closes the gate on her.
Trial.
Just hear the soft thud of the body hit the ground.
Trial.
Here, Jenna walks over to you guys.
Trial.
Kind of gaining pace, and at the last second, another gate appears above her. You see her wide-eyed as it comes down over her head and
Trial.
closes. And another body hits the ground.
Trial.
She turns to you. You start seeing this radiant light pouring through her skin.
Trial.
What do you guys do?
Out
What,
of
what,
Venice.
whose bodies are on the ground or dropping on the ground?
The gate basically cut Sophina in half and took the head off
Trial.
of Zulhir. As this
Trial.
person you know as Jenna's radiant light is pouring from her skin.
Belafonte's gem is gone, right?
Trial.
Yeah, it was crushed. You just see the remains in the ground.
I can't stop this. My
Trial.
clock is broken. I mean, there's only one thing to do at this point.
How many of you knew that Jenna was something else
Trial.
besides Jenna?
I mean, I literally told her.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think I ever
I'm
even
not sure if I would know.
Alright.
I would just.
Trial.
With your keen mind, you know of another being like this merc.
Mm-hmm.
Trial.
Malik, I need you down here.
Trial.
See another
I'll
gate
be sending
appear
her.
above Jenna, and you see Sophina falling from not Sophina, Sylvia falling
Trial.
from 40 feet in the air, heading right towards Jenna.
Trial.
As she tackles her, one of you need to get the crown off my hip.
Trial.
As she's holding her down, you see the light pouring out of Jenna.
I'll reach
Trial.
for it.
You see different gates appearing. A stone gate without a keyhole appears.
Trial.
When she says
Fr-
that,
go ahead.
I'll click my heels together to activate my boots.
See a gate to the Nine
Trial.
Hells open, a gate to the Abyss, just all these different gates that were sealed. On one you see a
Trial.
rather large worm covered in black scales and dried blood grin as this golden-haired woman is riding the top of him towards the gate. All the gates you see people trying to make a break for it.
Trial.
You tap your boots, you may roll your dex check with advantage. Moby.
Trial.
You see you guys are surrounded by different gates. You see the gate of Tiamat open. Ooh, good job, Willie.
Trial.
The last gate to appear, make a perception check, all of you. Alright, Wilby, makes sense that you wouldn't because you're trying to get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally makes
Ironically.
sense.
Lance and Zen and Chesia would see a person looking strikingly similar to Lance. You've only seen images of your grandfather as you see him on the side of this other gate. As Wilby takes the crown from her hip and puts it on Jenna's head,
Wait.
the gates violently close. And you see the last gate, he throws a book through as it closes. You see Sylvia look down at Jenna, who's unconscious. You see the tears in her eyes. What the fuck happened?
King happened.
Where is he? You see her draw her weapon.
We don't know.
Seems to be not in the immediate vicinity. Is he
You look
around
over
us?
to a tent. You there, you can come out now. You see no one else around but this little tent that was off to the side. You see a dwarven man with like a circlet around his head come out. Just in shock.
Is this the prince?
Yeah.
What was his name? I forgot his name.
I have to go through my notes to find it.
I guess I would look at the book.
It says History of Aor.
Aor.
And Rora? Is that the heir to the throne?
I believe it is.
I guess I would look through it. You want to give this to me for a reason.
It's... You open it up and it's written in a language you don't speak.
What language is it?
You have never seen this language before.
I think can I read it? With the help of my...
Let me set the scenario for you, right? You're in the middle of a place that you don't have warm clothes for. Yeah. The only reason why you guys aren't suffering is because of the shock of everything that's happening.
Okay, so maybe not the best time to read this book. I guess I would beckon on towards the prince for him to come closer.
Sylvia's got him by the back of the, like the nape of the neck, kind of carrying him in like the most uncomfortable way of looking, right? Kind of like a cat carries its kitten. I'm gonna need you to man up, King. There's more important things here than you. And she sets him down over by you. You see her go back to Jenna. Who are the other two? Pointing to the bodies.
They were our friends. Is there anything of the remains that we can gather?
All of Belafonte's magical items, or Liana's magical items, and Sylvia's or Sylphina's magical items are there. So Sylphina has a magical tome. That's it. Liana had a couple whips. The one belonging to the devil disappeared when she died. Just so you guys know.
She also had my bracers that I had on.
Those would have disappeared as well.
Okay.
There is a fang of that belonged to Luna.
Oh, the dagger.
Yeah. And I'm trying to see if she had anything else. No, just the whip of Erebus and that.
Okay.
And then Belafonte had Typhon's Eye, his Keyblade, and I believe that's it.
I would see if Jenna would want Belafonte's items.
She's unconscious.
Oh, she's unconscious.
Yeah, because she just had a breakdown of divine proportions. She just cut two people in half using
Okay.
a gate spell. The way you could
Ah.
picture what happened is, you know how the monk cut off that dude's hand in Endgame?
Right.
Yeah, something like that. Sylvia would look at you. I'm taking Typhon's Eye.
I'll just leave it for her then.
No need for you guys to stare at this any longer. You see Typhon kind of glaring at her, the eye. Oh, shut up. She throws him into a bag. It's not even a nice bag, it's like a shitty bag.
I guess I will. We need to get out of here, right?
Do you have a way?
Where are we right now?
You're in
We're in
Iselcross.
Iselcross?
In the cold.
And will be as you're sitting there, you see your future king just kind of looking petrified as he's standing there in the cold.
I'll go over to him and just tell him it's time to go. We need to go.
He doesn't argue.
Okay.
I made a bonfire for now.
We're still not covered.
Oh,
We also don't. Oh wait, use spell.
where
I
are you guys
mean-
headed with the teleport spell?
I guess we need to get this prince back to his kingdom, right?
That's up to you. You don't have to take him there. You know what I mean?
I'll look
Jessia
to
looks at you.
everybody.
We have 4 days.
I'll look to them. We need to get out of the cold and need to regroup. We just lost a lot.
Okay. Is Uthadorn a good place to go back to?
We need to bring the prince home.
We can go to the lavish chateau and teleport to Uthadorn tomorrow. You see Jessia say.
Then let's do that. Grab
Okay.
whatever you can and let's go.
You see Sylvia go up and pick up Sylphina's book, dust it off. Any one of you need a book to record spells with?
Have no need. And I'll go over and pick up that dagger. And I'll just pocket it.
I don't know. I was gonna bury their stuff, but I'm gonna leave the keyblade to Jenna.
Sylvia picks up the keyblade and hands it to Lance. You made it, did you not?
You can keep it.
Not for me.
I don't have much use of it.
Very well. She see her kind of potato sack Jenna. Kind of looks at you guys. Belafonte had the opportunity to take Jenna into our custody so she would be safe. We wanted to make sure she had a free life. One without the rules of being in the den.
After what we just saw, I don't know what she deserves. But get her out of here.
To the Lava Chateau then?
And I'll just activate the teleport scroll.
I know it's kind of a somber moment, but just the look of the chateau. Somewhere that's your guys's. What you believe to be safe.
I'll just head straight in with like Jasia and just walk right
You
in.
see a swarm of armed prostitutes come to your side.
We need some moment if you ladies and men don't mind.
And without hesitation, they kind of part ways. Where are you guys going now that you're in Nicodranus?
What time is it?
It's about
Does it look
midnight
like?
here.
I should probably
Is it
rest
midnight?
up.
Actually, it's not midnight. It's the same time if you look on the map. We'll say 5 p.m.
Maybe have like a depressing dinner and then retire for the night.
And Lance, you picked up number 1, right?
Yep.
And you see his eyes still flickering as you're holding him, kind of reaching out for you. His face, his mouth, his voice box is gone, so he's just kind of looking at you with one eye. Kind of rush him up anywhere to get to your workshop, I'm assuming, right?
If my watch even allows it.
No. You pull all the spells that you can in. It's not opening. Feel a hand touch the back of your shoulder and you look up and you see this beautiful drow woman standing beside you. Pumps her spell slots into it. See her drop to a knee and you're kind of struggling to open it. She puts her hand on yours. As you take a closer look, you see Claire in her true form. As you see her, you hear her mutter something, and the gate to your den open. You rush your way down to the bottom of the den. You see number one kind of reach up and wipe a tear from your eye as the light flickers out. Zan, Moby, and Chessia, where are you going? Were you with them when that happened?
Did he do it like in the lobby, or did he go to a room?
Just walked right in and immediately did it. You would have saw Claire rush over to his side. It's hard not to recognize Claire even as a drow.
I guess we'll follow.
You guys would have all seen number one wipe the tear and his eye go out. It is your guys' session.
I'll excuse me. I'll go upstairs to what I assume would be my room.
Easy enough, one of the prostitutes show you where your room is.
And I'll go in there and just close the door and kind of I'll call out to Malik.
To who?
Malik.
See a den appear in your room. You see him walk through. Doesn't say much, but he comes over and gives you a big hug.
Give him a hug back.
Can I help you with?
I need to see Luna. Please.
I... Kind of sees the intensity of your eyes. I'm afraid that's not possible, my friend, as Luna's not with us anymore.
Not.
Oh! I'm terrible at this. She's on her quest. He shows you an image of a dragon that you just saw. The one with the woman with golden hair riding him. Tessade Astra.
See.
What is it, Willie? I
Well,
know we don't conversate much. Is it about Urilanna?
we'll be able to sit there and try to choke back tears. And tell Malik my only friend is gone.
I think she would tell you to make some more friends, would she not?
She would.
My father released her. She may spend as long as she wants with her sister. He
See.
knows that she'll come back anyways. 'Tis the love they had for one another.
Yeah. Then What about me?
I believe my father's exact words were he wants to see none of you again.
Huh. Well, shit.
See him hand a blank contract to you. Sealed. Urilanna wished for you to be free. Free from her decisions and free from Belafonte's. None of this was decisions that you made. They both made their own decisions, and both of them paid for their decisions. The realm still needs you, Wilby. It is not your time to retire. You have a country to save.
You're right.
The dagger of hope is I'm assuming what you came to give me. For Luna?
No, I wasn't gonna give it to you. I was gonna give it to her directly.
That's what I meant, but I understand. To return that gift would to return hope to our realm, when hope is so desperately needed here.
Then what you're saying is we have to keep fighting, regardless of how much pain, how much suffering we go through.
That is the life that you are given. Free will determines that.
Yeah,
Why don't you use that dagger to aid your friend, for he's truly heartbroken.
yeah, we're all a little broken right now.
Losing a friend is hard. But I think you understand what it's like to lose family.
Way
And
too
someone
much.
lost their son today.
You're right.
But with a little hope, he winks at you. And some help as he sets down a bar of gold. Perhaps all of you can bring number one home.
Yeah. We all can't suffer a loss today. Even though some of us would rather have others back.
Can't bring back those who chose their life.
You're right.
If you were
They
to use
chose-
a resurrection spell right now, you would not get Urilanna back. For she is with her sister and she is free.
Is she happy? Is she okay?
Happy as one can be when they die.
Given, yes.
But I'm afraid Belafonte's fate was far worse.
I never wanted to wish anything bad to happen to him. In fact,
But
I don't know what happened there. I saw him stab Urilanna, and then what? These are questions that aren't going to get answers, are they, Malik?
if you waste your time trying to figure out the purpose of the gods in life, you'll spend less time living, more time dying. We may not choose to be born, We can choose how we live and how we die.
Then I choose to live for Urilanna.
For the world she hoped to make.
No, to make a better one.
Well, I think you got the strength to continue.
Only time will tell.
No, he won't. He chuckles.
Oh yeah. I met him. Not
Yes.
very fond of him, but I met him.
People aren't fond of the gods when they meet them. It's like having the veil pulled off your eyes and seeing for what it is.
Say to never meet your heroes, right?
Heroes you can meet. Very easily. Have you tried looking in the mirror to meet one? The dwarf that changed Luna's mind about dwarves. If you can change her mind, imagine what other minds you might change.
Then I'll do everything in my power to change people from being sad to being happy and try to make things better.
It's indifference that causes us pain. They have a saying where I come and visit, a little place full of trees and druids. Discrimination does not beat contact. Only when you truly understand what you have that you grow to fond of it. Can't hate what you love. Love is pain. Love is anxiety. And I have no love. You see him close his den and walk away.
I'll turn to the mirror in the room and just kind of look at it for a minute.
Kind of clenching the dagger, you see Luna appear at your side. Just memories, right? People make their own choices. Make good ones, dwarf.
I will. And then I'll usher the prince to come with me.
The prince is just kind of in shock. You see him. He went down with them into the den, ironically. As you come find him, you see everyone just sitting, looking at Merc holding, or Lance holding number one.
I would have
finally
picked up that gold, by the way.
All right.
Go on, I'm sorry.
No. See Lance and this drow woman. So you get closer, it looks like Claire. You see her just kind of combing the back of Lance's head with her like nails. It will be alright. You'll fix them.
No. Inventors have a saying. No matter how much pain you're in, always do the thing you love. Without number one here, I don't think I can do this thing I love anymore.
We hear him mutter that to Claire. You're being selfish. What would number one want?
Lance.
Son of chaos, my ass. If he could just let his ego down for 1 second, we wouldn't be in this situation.
He's not the son of chaos. Son of
Whatever
Typhon.
he is. Not him. I'm talking about Adam.
Oh,
If he just decided not to fight this one time, maybe we wouldn't be here. Yes, we'll be.
I wanted to tell you I'm sorry for number one.
It's fine. I'm the one who told him to go.
Yeah, but he was an awesome little robot thing. What exactly was he?
technically a Warforge.
Gotcha. But
Quite there yet. I think he was still at robot stage.
so, and I assume Zen and Chessie are here.
They're sitting on a couch, kind of. Both of them feel emotion on a level that it's really hard to understand.
I'll look to both of them and just kind of look back. We all lost a lot today. We really did. But we all can't. We can't stop. None of our friends would have wanted us to stop, would they? I may not be the smartest. I may not make the best decisions. And I may or may not be a little gung-ho, but we have to do everything we can to help those that we can help, right?
I'm not entirely sure what you want us to do about Earth and Dawn. We can't stop the king.
I'm not talking Earth Adorn, I'm talking the entire world. The realm itself.
That's the thing. If we can't do anything for Earthadorn, there's not much we can do for everything else. There's far fewer of us now.
And are we to give up? Just stand here, throw our hands up and say, take us?
Oh, no one's saying that. I still gotta keep my sister safe. That's my main priority.
Right. And you're my friends. And I couldn't protect my other friends. So I'll be damned if I let you get hurt. And I'll take the gold. Look at
Brother.
Lance.
I have to go.
You can't go. You saw what he did. And without
Belafonte
Benjamin
has-
to mediate the whole, we just
Bela-
don't know.
Belafonte asked me to trust him. If we can stop people from dying, shouldn't we? Even if we're not sure.
But this is gonna sound selfish, but what am I gonna do if you're gone?
Save Earth Adorn. I'll try to save what I can. You're an elf. So far, I'm the only one he's won't attack. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're one of the people that'll die. So is Wilby. So is Claire. Meet me in the middle. Promise me you won't die, and I'll promise you I won't die.
We still have so much to do. Like our mother, our memories.
And we'll do it. You see her kind of wiping tears from her eyes. I promise. Lance gave me a pretty cool sword that can stab through anything. Maybe it can pierce his heart. Metaphorically or literally, whatever comes first. Just take the evening and relax. Promise me you won't go crazy without me.
It's a tall order, and I'll just like kind of snuggle up closer, I guess.
As you pass out, or as she passes out on you while everyone's doing their things, you feel the last two emotions of Belafonte through her and Urilanna.
What are those emotions? Distrust, fear.
Hope from Belafonte.
Mm-hmm.
See an image of Chessia and the king. And for Urilanna, peace, as you see an image of her and her sister in the afterlife. Number one, you see an image of him stabbing the king repeatedly. Joy. Even in his afterlife, he had visions of self-killing the king. Alright. Will be.
I'll take that excuse me, that bar of gold, and I'll walk over to Lance. It's not right for all of us to suffer today. So let me at least try to help one person's suffering be at ease. And I'll put the gold in his hand.
With a dagger kind of vibrating.
I won't tell you what to do with this. I know you'll make the right decision.
Do you give him the dagger too?
Yeah, I'll pull out the dagger. And just kind of look at it. Close my eyes. Don't
I'm sorry.
screw this up. And then put the dagger in his hand as well.
As you go to put it in his hand, you see it just ironically miss both your hands. Pierce number one side. You go to grab the dagger real quick to avoid any further damage, and you see his eyes start flickering. Lance. Hear Luna say, I fought you 24 hours. No, at least my mother did. Good luck.
Thanks, kid.
See number one's arm reach up and wipe your tears again. Reach into your coat and pull out your smith hammer. Hold it up to you.
I'll be using the divine one for this.
See his eyes kind of flickering, but it's a lot more brighter than it used to be. Alright, Zen, anything you're gonna do with your sister tonight?
Well, I don't know when she wants to go, if it's tomorrow or the day after, but, I just want to enjoy her company and just be with her. Because I feel like she's made up her mind with or without my approval.
Okay.
But I do have one request of her.
Yeah?
I kind of want to go with her when she goes, so I can get a word in with this dude. I don't know if he's gonna kill me though.
It's a chance you're gonna have to take, right?
But yeah, I'll ask her of that at least.
See Claire come up. Oh, look at you two. It's like a spitting image of your younger years. Back when you had dreams of being an entertainer, and I think she wanted to be queen of Nicodranus at the time, right? You hear a chuckle.
Seems about right. She may as well be.
See, she's trying to smile, but you see her just looking over at Lance as he's starting his forge.
Why don't you be next to him? It seems to be the best place for you at the moment. Or ever.
I'll handle him when he accomplishes his goals. Call it a test. By the way, he hasn't been hitting on anyone else, has he? She kind of chuckles.
No, not just me. I mean, no one else.
She punches you half-heartedly in the arm. I talked to your mother.
It's so weird to have her be addressed like that. I mean, I know her, but I kind of don't know
Until
her.
you choose the memories, she refuses to acknowledge you as her kids. That way, if you choose not to do it, it's not hard on her or you.
I mean, if we do regain our memories, do we have to do anything? Can I just keep on living the way I've been living?
You're a male, you can do as you please. It's only us women that have predetermined destinies.
That's unfortunate for you, sister, if you do choose that path.
Think we'll ever have to worry about not being safe there, though.
Maybe we should just pack up and go. Just be there.
She kind of chuckles. We could always go to Malik's realm.
I guess we could. But it's just him and Sylvia there. It could get boring.
Yeah, they have a weird relationship.
Is there anything I can do to change your mind? About this whole king thing?
No. Can't lose anyone else. And I am stronger than I look, brother. You forget I swayed the hearts and minds of multiple royalties.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes.
I had King Dwindle eating out of my palm of my hand, literally.
That guy is the worst. I met him once. Not impressed.
Yeah. He's a paranoid man. He wears boots with 6-inch heels to appear taller than us.
That's sad.
Lance, it's going to be a 24-hour thing that you're working on. You have 24 hours to roll what you need to roll.
Well, we have time. Not like we have anything else to do.
I will inspire him because I still have full inspiration for whatever he needs inspiration for.
And when your inspiration's down, Chesia will aid you as well. Go ahead and roll your first check.
Alright.
Hit the metal. It's not good enough for number one. You just keep muttering it to yourself. Keep working for about 4 hours. Give me another one.
Ooh.
You got 24 hours. You gonna keep trying to make it better?
I've just not completed it.
No, you got the pieces, right? Question I have is, you gonna try to make it better than an 18 or no?
I still have inspiration, right?
Yep.
D8.
I'll try.
Okay, so hold on. I don't know if Ballad of the Beautiful works for this too.
It does.
Okay, then that gives him advantage for an hour. So that's just one whatever. I don't know if you want to use it for this or if you want to use it for a future one.
I'll use it now.
Yeah.
Probably won't get an 18, but at least I have the bardic to probably put it over this number. Yep. Let's do the D8.
Sure.
32.
Ooh. There. It's basically a nat 20. Right?
See Claire come over as you're working on it. Your hand kind of shaking. You see her eyes. She guides your hand. See Chesia come up next to Zen. You guys feel Eros, both of you, as you reach out and touch number one. You feel a little bit of that energy coming out. Will be as you're standing there, looking over. He's just not getting enough power, not enough current.
I'll take both of my hands and just kind of plop them on Lance's back.
It was number one that's not getting enough power.
Oh,
It's kind of a hint.
I'll actually
Can I zap him?
That's what I was getting Wilby to do.
Oh, I guess Zolpi could do it.
I'll just kind of start rubbing my hands together, form fists, and just start pounding my fists together ever so much harder each time.
Electricals. Things going off. Alright, I need all of you to make dexterity checks as you try to piece them back together.
Oh, so look at his gym slot.
Oh, for him?
Mm-hmm.
You see a brightly lit, because it will be, gold looking diamond.
Is it cracked?
It is?
I can't think of anything else that could deserve this more than you, buddy. I would take out a diamond from my pocket that I've been saving or something.
Jessia stops you. You see her on her necklace pull out a beautiful blue ruby.
Hmm.
It's worth more.
Okay. I would switch out the gem.
She placed it in there. Wilby's kind of charging it as you guys are working. All of you need to make a dex check as you're intricately putting pieces and holding them steady for Lance to do his work.
I'm gonna use a card.
You have advantage, Merc.
And Dex check.
Yep.
Uh,
From Chessie as well.
oh yeah. Let's see.
She's kind of struggling. It's been a long day for everyone. Claire reaches over and kind of helps out as well. Oops. Right. You definitely beat the sum. Any modifications you're trying to do?
Be toned down the hero complex a little bit. If you can help
I
it.
could. But that's just something that makes him him. I don't think
perfect.
I'll make any. Yeah, that's true. Keep him the way he was.
See those dials appear on your hand and you kind of turn them, making time move a little bit faster. You start seeing all the wires and stuff connect. The metal smooth out. And his eyes light up. This time he has a little bit of eyelids if he wants. As the metal finishes forging, you see the bright blue ruby glow. You start seeing this fleshy-like material cover him. Start seeing a mixture of drow and tabaxi form across his body.
It's like their baby.
Adolescent male Drabaxi?
Let's go with that.
With beautiful blue ruby of the sea eyes. Start seeing lightning flicker between his fingers. He kind of just looks up and smiles at you. But he is naked.
I'll put some clothes on him
Exhausted.
Hmm?
And exhausted.
I'll put some clothes on and put them on the couch and say, "Welcome back to the world of the living."
It's over. You still gonna call him number 1?
Probably not.
We call him Matthias.
The book. Sorry,
can-
I just remembered.
He can be the second. 2.
Lance the second?
Nah, Matthias. I'm not that big of a deal yet.
Declare break out a forgery kit and draw up a birth certificate for like 10 years ago. It'll take her a while to finish that. That way, if
I-
anyone has questions.
I
What you
would.
essentially made was a very much similar to a Bane, but not with the strength, right?
It's kind
You
of like a
just walked on.
cyborg.
You kind of just walked on Daedalus's footsteps.
Then I would ask you to try to start the code in this book for me, and then I would go to my room and start getting some winter clothes.
I think we need to go shopping for that, but I will do the book. Yes.
As you say, you're gonna read a book. And the mass says you still have something else to translate.
I do.
My sword.
Uh.
I will not help you with the book until you first solve mine.
Okay, fine, fine. I'll do just that.
If you could
I'll-
leave the mask in front of the book, I'll read it while you're doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna put the mask on the book, and I will stare at the sword long and hard.
I'll allow you to make 3 intelligence checks throughout these
Oh,
the rest of the day.
three. Okay, okay. I will use 2 of my inspiration cards that are left to get 2 advantages. 1, 2. Okay. Intelligence check, correct? 1, 2, and then just a regular normal.
Oh, you don't need to pass with the first.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, then I
will
get to
send
keep.
you the translation of what that blade's meaning is. Do you want it for just you, or can we share it with the class?
I mean, we can share it with everyone. You know? I mean, 2 have died already. You know, 2 more could die tomorrow. Who knows?
Translation written on the blade, you would see an image of the person that occupies a mask, tears in his eyes, holding a singular rose and looking at a gravestone. And these messages appear across the gravestone.
Let me just write this down. Okay.
And now that spell makes more sense that you gained with it. The Unworthy.
Is the weapon exalted now?
It is. The only thing you can't do is use the spell until you get to 5th level spells.
Okay, let's see. Uh, 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 uh. And after I was like, I got it. I can understand it.
You can now speak Japanese.
Ooh, how fitting. Let's see. Where do I start first? Let's look at heart pain. Okay,
Obi?
okay.
Mhm.
What? Merc went up to his room. See Lance studying. See Jessie sleeping, kind of holding number one. What are you doing?
I'll grab the prince, or not grab him, but kind of
Sitting
motion
in the
him.
couch, or sitting in a chair in front of the couch. He looks pretty fucking tired, man. But he kind of sees you. Oh, one of my people. What did I just see? Did that machine just become a boy?
There's a lot of things you don't understand right now. And to explain it to you while you're this exhausted
Who was
wouldn't
the
be
man
fair.
that saved my life?
Who?
He describes a man. He has kind of white fur, and along his shoulders, and up the head, with these little white wolf ears. His eyes are like dragons. You see, he describes like little crystal scales kind of lining the face, giving it definition. And his eyes had this blue fire, this blue flame to them. The one that saved my life, but killed your friends.
You mean... Did he give you a name?
I asked him for his name by the right of nobility, told him he should answer. He said, a king doesn't address his subjects as such. You can refer to me as king, or the king. I've never seen him or heard of his royalty.
I'll just clench my fist and kind of try to shrug it off as best as possible. Well,
If he was willing to save this dwarf, why not your friend, is what you're thinking, right?
exactly, yeah.
Was that the devil's visage I saw? Fighting those guards of his?
I don't know. I didn't see the fight, so I can't tell you what you saw.
What's your name?
Oh, that's a hard one.
You're no longer a criminal. I'm just saying that out of game.
Well, you
I
never
know.
turned in the evidence yet, so he's still a criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has it. Should be a no-brainer.
Wait, what do I have?
You
You
have
have
that
dev.
letter from the Echo Knight.
Oh yeah, I never read that shit. For now, you can call me Vincent.
Mm-hmm. Relationship built upon lies. How
Shut your
ironic.
Shut your mouth. you you okay, sir? Prince?
It's absorbing all your information. are you taking me home?
In due time.
Very
We've
well.
all suffered a bit today. We'd like to rest, if that's okay. I
Is
will
there
also.
a room I can rest in?
Yes. You'll stay in my room. I will guarantee your safety.
Oh, very well. I don't know what we'd do if that man showed up again.
Neither do I. But the best that we can do right now is just keep smiling, right, friend?
For now, but he said I have 4 days to take ownership of the kingdom, otherwise everyone is dead.
Well, we'll we'll see to what we need to do. For now, let's get some rest, and we'll regroup in the morning.
Alright. You guys go find rest. Alright.
When
Lance? Go ahead.
when I bring him to the room, I'll kind of step out, close the door, and just pull that letter out.
And let who out?
The letter
Oh.
that I have.
You see
And
the king
I'll
lie down on one of the beds and kind of roll over. As you open up the letter. To whom it may concern, this is my confession letter. I haven't done a lot great in my life. God knows I'm probably doomed to a fate worse than death. What was done to Wilby Applebottom was not of his own accord. A man named Trent Ickathon modified his memory and forced me to kill his family. In the search of greater strength and power, I agreed. And as a scourger to the Cerberus Assembly, I was quite gifted with fire. But what he gave me to use was from hell itself. Closed is the spell and the day it was cast. And closed is my apology to Wilby. And you see the scroll was tucked in there of what spell Trent cast on you when you lost your memory. Also, his goal within the Citadel. I guess he is a higher ranking member. That with equal to Volzin, Kryn. And those are the only two leaders of the Citadel that this man was aware of. You found one of the members of the Citadel. Turned out to be Trent Ickathon.
something.
As he says the memory, it returns to you of seeing an image of a mage that looks surprisingly like a little bit younger Trent, discussing things with a drow named Volzin as you walked by the tavern that they were in, the one that you always used to go to.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that saw you and casted the spell.
Bitch. I'll close the letter and have a brain fart.
Basically a signed confession and some evidence.
I'll put it in my pocket and head outside for a moment.
As you go outside, the night is piercing. It looks like the clouds just disappeared, and all you see is a starry night.
I'll just I'll smile, turn back inside, and go back into the room and just kind of sit in a chair.
I mean, you're brought various different things. Food, drink, whatever you need. Lance, if you can make a couple intelligence checks. As you're trying to decipher the clicking noise in the watch. Oh, good enough. Alright. Where is it? As you trace them out, you realize it's Morse code. It says, solve this, my grandson. And you know you had to find him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first hint is hold on, the computer's being a bitch ass. First hint is this.
Place where two minds were lost. Brightness was diminished. If I went off the top of my head, I would say, what's that place where the Bright Queen is?
Persona?
Is that the location?
It's the name of the
That's
capital.
the city, yeah.
I just meant the country overall.
Oh,
When I-
Zorhas?
Yeah.
Zorhas is the region. It's just called the Kryn Dynasty.
Because when I think of the place where two minds were lost, I'm thinking of Zen and Shasia.
They weren't lost in Zorhas, though.
Birth.
I think that's Malaya's mirror.
We found their bodies here, but I don't think he's talking about here.
With your keen mind, you know that the bodies were recovered in Malayasmere. Remember,
Two minds were.
Yeah.
And that's what I would probably guess off the top of my head. Second part. Brightness was diminished. They were the kids of the Bright Queen.
It could also be Isocross, because that's
So,
where two friends died and where Sofina's brightness diminished because she was all crazy and shit afterwards.
that's a good point.
I didn't
Ah.
even think of that part. That would have been a lot cooler.
But you know, we have 2 places we could invest. I mean, I'm not there. What am I doing?
No.
It's probably Malaya Smear, but I can't really. If this is only the first hint, I'm probably not gonna have enough time to find him before we need to get to Earthadur. So
You know that you got this a long time ago.
hmm
This was the first hint. Meaning, it's kind of a quest to find him. Do you think you'd really find it off of the first hint?
I don't know. Definitely not. So
And you saw where your grandfather's at, right?
did I see the location? Not like the area he was surrounded by.
A lot of trees.
Like what type of trees?
Trees as tall as the sky itself.
Jeez. Do we have a book of like the most like what would the word be?
Forest. The tallest trees.
Yeah.
Probably find it. A good resource that you guys could use is Wilby's a member of the Cobalt Soul, which is a library. You know they have 2 branches. One in Zadash and one in Rexentrum.
If I had to think, was did it seem like how we have in real life like 7 wonders of the world material?
Like, I'm not saying the trees actually pierce the sky, but that's the perception. Like, they're that massive, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, does it seem like something like it would be a wonder of this type of world?
I can tell you, you've had keen mind, right? So you remember things that you know. In the
Yeah.
history of you looking into things, you've never heard of this, but it is a rather large realm that you're in, right?
Yeah.
And there's also the Feywild, right? Which is another plane of existence. But, you know,
I mean, he is trying to map time, so he would be mapping everything. So I'm gonna put a pause on this so we can find out what to do with Earth and Dawn. Cause so I'll go down. Of course, I would try to find some clothes for the cold, and I would have went down and try to help Zen with the book that he gave us, and I would also tell Zen that I don't really have anything that could really help stop the king at this point. So my plan is to go to Islecross for these 2 days with the decoded book and see what I can find. I mean, I might come back with a curse, or I might come back with something that could help, but might as well take the risk.
alright, so you go find him. You see, he's not even reading the book. He's just letting the book do its thing. He's like just kind of watching his sister, and you see this kitsune mess sitting on top of the book, and it doesn't look like he's even touched it since he set it down.
Oh, I'm right about done.
How we get to this book?
Yeah. What does the book say?
Are you talking to me?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a long read, and you know, it's taking me a while to read this. And then I will
What was
go.
the name of the realm your Yoshi was from?
Let me see. I wrote it down. Hold on. Arizel. Here, let me spell it out.
book titled The History of Arizal.
It roughly translates to, I think, Green Seers or something like that.
Wait, so this is where the people from Isocross are from? The what were they called? The Aorn?
Oh, I said Iselcross?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that. I apologize.
Arizona. So what is it about?
It's
Anything
written
that
by
could
your
help us?
grandfather, Knox says. Written by a man named Matthias.
So he wrote a book about people in a different realm.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he give this to me?
But it contains druidic magic from a codex of some sort.
Druidic. Anything you can tell me about that magic?
Sounds like the power to change hate to love. But it's very complicated and it's hurting his brain.
Yeah, it's this. I'm not much of a thinking person. I'm more of like a feeler, you know what I mean?
It's basically a way to use magic and herbs to create a potion that cures hate.
If we could maybe make this potion, we could try to give it to the king, but I don't think we could get that close.
The ingredients he would mention are not from his realm or your realm.
That does not help now, does it?
He said perhaps if you had a keyblade, you might be able to get to that realm.
That keyblade.
I mean, Malik would have it, right? I don't know if he'll relinquish it, but
I
won't
mean,
hurt to
well,
ask.
he's next door, so I can just go knock on.
That is
Knock.
true.
I will just go to like the door that connects the den, just knock on it.
Here. Coming! 1 second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Would you please pick up after yourself, Sylvia? Sylvia, my goodness. What do you need all these clothes for? You wear one outfit. You hear clanging noise. Who fucking put this relic here? Ah! He opens the door. Yes. Oh. Had no idea our realms connected. JK. What can I help you with?
I'm gonna need that keyblade. Seems we're gonna be going on a foreign trip for a couple of days. Since half of our group is, well, I want to say half, but since there's only 3 of us left and Jesse is leaving soon, uh, we're gonna be gone. Finding a way to stop the king.
Need a powerful gate.
I mean, I don't mean to kind of rain on your parade, but once we have this item, how do we get the king to ingest it?
That's where your sister comes in.
I look at Jasiah, just glance at her.
I mean, if it works, it works. I don't want to lose anyone else. What if it's you next?
What if it's you?
What if it is me? What if it's Lance's mother? She's not safe. What if it's Claire? What if it's Wilby? At least number one was born looking like a race that'll survive. And she'll kind of chuckle. Congratulations, you two, on your baby. See Claire.
Right.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna need child support.
He's kind of loaded, so
She just
thumbs
kind
up.
of walks up behind you and kind of just puts her arm around your waist. We'll get there. No worries. Plus, I got your mitochondrion message. Been thinking
Oh
about it
man,
for a while.
my goodness.
I don't think this is the time.
I know.
Potion,
Yeah,
Keyblade.
Keyblade. And we need. Apparently, we're gonna need Jenna if you say we need a powerful gate.
So, we're
What?
currently going through about 10 gallons of ice cream and wine because Jenna's never killed anyone before. And she lost her only
Gotcha.
friend.
She could always join us. I don't know if she
I'm afraid
to
not.
go.
I was guaranteed her safety by Belafonte. As you can see, she's murdered people and used her power in public. You think that no one noticed that?
I didn't mean in adventure.
I'm afraid she's just gonna have to stay here until I know she can be taken care of.
I just meant as friends. I didn't mean for her to come with us.
Oh, you see him kind of wipe his brow. Friends would be good.
Malik, do you know of a potion that would alter your hate to something more like love, perhaps?
I know of the inventor.
Is there one readily made so we don't
I'm
have to
afraid he
journey?
swore off using that potion a long time ago.
Can he make it and then, just can buy it or?
Currently, he's in his home domain,
Okay.
visiting family. So, what's that place called, Sylvia? You see, really, that's where we fucking met. Oh yes, Irizel.
Oh, I'll look at lands. It's like,
Same.
this matches up, right?
Yep.
Give us some time. It'll take some time for. None of my gates are working right now, and you'll find that yours are not working as well right now too.
Oh no,
Until
are we locked in here?
no. But I'm afraid Sylvia's been on duty for a while. Your den won't block people out.
Okay.
I only
That's
have
good
the
to know.
power to divert the energy to guard one gate, and that's because it's the gate I'm most concerned about. It's the one Mordecai showed you, Lance.
We can all sleep in my bubble. Can we get bubble?
I have enough relics that I'll be fine. Well, here's what I need. Give us some time, handle your affairs, and then once Jenna's in a more capable mood, I will come get you.
All right, but please be before 3 days, or this will be all for naught.
Very well.
I'll just. Well, there's not really much else to plan to do for the next 3 days, so I'm just be here, sleeping and reading.
You guys are going back to Ixodorn tomorrow, by the way.
Ugh.
But what are you guys doing, Zen and Lance, for the evening?
Well, I'll just make sure that everything is ready for tomorrow, and I'll just spend some more time with my sister. And for anyone that wants to be in relative safety tonight, I will erect a bubble. So, yeah, that's
I'll
about it.
sleep in my room.
Okay, then
The
I'll
bubble.
sleep with Tricia in her room, I guess, and then put a bubble around us. The tiny hut. Sorry.
Alright.
But I do need to do some component shopping in the morning when we wake up.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry. So you wrecked your bubble?
We're inside the bubble, Tricia and myself.
And what are you doing, Lance?
I'm gonna be in my room.
Alright. Claire comes to join you and brings you food. So you're kind of carrying number one on in her arms.
Mm.
Don't look at me like this suits me.
Kinda does.
Well, he's gonna be raised to drown, that's for sure. You tabaxis are insane.
I mean, insane's not always a bad thing.
Whatever. Just kind of looks at you. Is she really gone?
Yep.
You gonna be okay?
She's talking about Urilanna, right?
Yep. She asked if you were gonna be okay.
I'm gonna keep pushing. She decided to do what was best for her, and she, in the end, she picked the person she loved the most. I can't be mad at that.
If you ever choose the devil, I'll beat your ass.
That's right.
Never. You know me.
And she lets you eat your food and lays number one down, or Matthias Jr. Then she just crawls in bed next to you and curls up in your arm, like on your chest while you're sitting there thinking. And you slowly start to hear her snore. Not like a loud snore, but like a little bit, right?
I go to
Will
bed.
be.
It's been a long day.
As you're outside just kind of looking around, make a perception check. Alright. So, you start hearing the sound of a voice in the alleyway. Seems like he's a little bit drunk and talking to himself.
Do I know which direction?
He's just coming towards your way. Looks like he's walking straight to the chateau. See it kind of dancing to himself. And Garrick, if you could describe your character.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
So what you would see, he's rather short. He's about 5'4". He has these orange eyes, dark green kind of skin, slight yellow underbelly. What he's wearing is very Eastern style clothing. some blues with a dark brown vest that seems to belong to a type of animal, maybe a pelt of some sort. This the top part of his attire seems to be open for reasons to show off his physique. You would see he has hand wraps and also wraps along his feet. Other than the wraps on his feet, he's walks around barefoot. He has like these kind of shorts on that are dark and blue. Let's see, under like that kind of opening on his top, you would see that there are tattoos under there, but they're a bit covered because they're more visible, like as if sleeves are more on like the chest, so like pectoral area. And he looks humanoid, but he's not a human. He is a frog of some sort.
Frog.
Yep.
I'll just
He's just jamming to himself, walking up to the chateau like he's about to have a good night.
I'll acknowledge him and just kind of nod my head at him, just kind of, all right, buddy.
Mm. Yo, what's in here? Have any idea?
Well, this is the lavish chateau. Have you not heard of it?
How come they don't keep any signs around? His eyes are very slanted right now, as you can tell. He's been drinking a lot.
Yeah, there's literally a sign next to it that says lavish chateau.
Well,
Huh?
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I have my prescription right here. He takes more of his drink.
The flask itself is rather small, and he takes a longer drink than there is liquid.
Oh no.
It's a never-ending flask, Gary.
So you gonna tell me what this place is, or are you just gonna bumble about?
It's an inn of sorts. You can pay to stay the evening.
Are there ladies?
Well, yes. I mean, yes.
You're too high strung. Maybe you should relax a bit, huh? Well, thanks
With
for the
all-
advice.
With all due respect,
Uh-huh.
tonight's not a good night to relax.
What do you mean? I got drink, it's a wonderful day, and I'm alive. What's not to like about today?
Well,
Yeah?
that's for me to know for now.
You see one of the one of the prostitutes come out. Are you looking for services?
Well, I got some kind of coin on me. I don't know how much services are. Oh, and you know, secrets can weigh pretty heavy on the heart, friend. I'll just tap him on the back. No head inside, I guess.
It is rather gloomy inside, but you're too drunk to notice, right? Business still goes on in the chateau. Money's a thing. What kind of quality are you looking for, sir? We have the bronze package, silver package, gold package, and platinum package.
Oh, I was thinking like maybe a nice massage for the aching muscles here, and I don't know, surprise me.
She grins. Well, how much money do you have?
I reach into my pocket and I pull
You
it
got
out,
5.
and there's
Go.
split.
You do have 500 gold though, just so you know.
Okay.
We don't do charity work.
Oh. I mean, I could work out my debt if that's a thing.
You see, woman come by. Okay. We're short on guards. We will pay you 1,000 gold. To protect Zen for the week.
Oh, okay. And I'll just grab the closest person next to me. Well then,
No,
you
no,
got
no,
the best
no,
bodyguard
no.
in all of Earth to Darn.
Well, you can use her tonight. Give him a massage and lay him up. We'll explain the deal in the morning.
Oh,
Can't.
I protect you and you give me massages? Yeah, it's the kind of job I've been looking for.
As as you get helped up, you find a room, and like they say, they're gonna massage you up first, and then lay you up. As if you'd be so kind to roll a performance for me for the evening.
I'm drunk. I'm
Disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Just pick the low one. 14.
Lance, as you're trying to sleep, you see Claire lift her head up. What is that noise? And you hear the sound of moaning in the room next to you. Also, the sound of someone complimenting himself, which is a male's voice of some sort. Merc,
He did. DED.
you killed him with it. Your thrust destroyed his eardrums.
Exploded.
Well, I assume he's getting tissues. Will be. The chateau never shuts down. What are you doing for the evening?
I'm gonna go back to my room. And
You just hear the sound of someone moaning and like the pictures on the wall banging against the wall.
just kind of shake my head and go back into my room and
You see the king with a lady of his own.
roll my eyes and just no rest tonight, I see.
And you look over to your bed and you see a woman in your bed.
Just kind of put my hand on my face and walk over. Are you here to keep me company tonight?
Claire's orders.
No funny business. And wake me up before he
I was
over
told
there
to give
wakes
you
up.
this tea.
I'm fine.
Are you sure you don't want a massage to relieve those achy muscles? You look tense.
Just a massage. I don't need what everybody else is having. Just
No, just a hands-on kind of guy.
yes. I'm
Alright.
more hands-on.
Just a hand job then.
Is that a type of massage?
It does. It massages your penis for free.
I don't necessarily need that. Just a normal massage, please.
Okay. And she kind of looks bored now. But the massage is really good. As you
Huh.
fall asleep, you still have those memories going on. Then as you, I'm assuming you're staying in Chessia's room with her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess we don't hear anything through the bubble, right? I
No.
don't think we do. Yeah.
I'll
We sleep in peace tonight.
I'll also try my best to wake up before the king does.
Everyone make a perception check in the morning. As you guys are getting up and moving around. Alright, Wilby. Your pants are off. Not quite sure what happened.
No.
Lance. You see Claire's out of your bed. Uh, she actually didn't do anything with you. Just let you sleep. You see food by your bed.
Hmm.
See Matthias kind of looking at himself. It's Felix, right? Gary?
Oh, not Felix, just Phoenix. What you get
Phoenix.
called? Big
Phoenix?
for
You
them.
wake up and there's like 2 girls in your bed.
Just got my arms on them. Oh yeah, this is the life.
Then you wake up to a bed that's empty with just you in it.
I'll send a message to Jasia. Where are you? Where'd you go?
No response.
Oh hell no. I use my ability to sense auras, or at least hers. Where does it lead me to?
Zadash.
Fuck.
And it's a very anxious aura.
I'll
little
send
bit of-
another. I'll send another message. Like, you better come back here right now.
No response. And then you kind of gather she's purposely ignoring your message. Because she's saddened every time the message ends.
I know you can hear me, and I know where you are.
You sense her aura and it's just... She really wants you to trust her.
To do. I guess I'll try to look for my friends and notify them that she has gone.
The first person you see is Claire.
She's disappeared. Did you
Who?
see her? Jasia, she's not here. She's in Zadash.
She looks at the other guards. We were told that we weren't allowed to say anything.
This is the guards.
Like the other prostitutes.
I'll backhand her.
She takes it. The rest of you hear the commotion. Sir, we can't tell her no. And Claire
I'm
kind of... Zen, why are you hitting them? When have they ever told her no?
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what overcame me, but it's my sister.
You see her just like holding the side of her face. You have a +2 strength now, buddy.
I'm
About
gonna
dislocated her jaw.
I'm gonna healing words her face. I'm
She kind of
sorry.
recoils.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was reflex. So it was. I mean, I hope you understand. I may have lost my sister potentially, and after what had just transpired, I'm kind of on edge. I'm sorry. I don't usually hit people
It's
in
fine.
general.
It's fine.
I'll give her a hug, like a forced hug. He's like, no, don't leave. It's okay.
You see Claire look at her. Get it together. Jesus. You guys act like you've never been hit before. I hit you all the time. But he's never hit us.
Sorry, it
Are
won't
you
happen
saying
again.
he's stronger than me? No. She kind of looks at your abs. He probably is now. Look, you need to have faith in your sister. Me, I'm gonna go check on my man. If you need me, knock first. Oh, you have a new guard.
Wait, what? Me?
Yeah, you. They hired Chesia hired him yesterday.
A guard?
Yes. His name is what? Phoenix the Brig Riggs. Yeah, he's in
Phoenix
one of the rooms.
Riggs. I guess I'll meet him when he's awake, right?
Oh, he's awake. What are you doing, Phoenix?
I'll get up from my bed. Ladies can stay. I'll grab my things and start heading out downstairs. See what's for breakfast.
Bye, Brig.
Yeah, yeah. I close the door.
As you come out, you see this tabaxi. This is you, Lance, getting up, going to see what all the commotion's about.
I'll just keep going downstairs.
As you go downstairs, you see this very elegant-looking half-elf kind of casting healing on this woman's side of her face, and she looks petrified of him.
So I'll sit on the stool and I'll hop up because the stool's probably higher. The bar's higher. Hop on the stool there. So what's for breakfast?
Meet your new guards, then.
I'm just gonna tilt my head at him. I'll say, "Oh,
I'll raise one brow. And I'll be like, I'm guarding the one upstairs, or am I guarding this one?
I'm gonna stick my hand out."
You stick your hand out, I'll kind of awkwardly shake it.
Yeah, it will be this one. The lady of the house that provided you such splendors, and she sets down a sack of gold. And this gold, until she returns. Should be about a week, right? Zen? Kind of looking for you to reassurance.
Yeah, 1 week. Dip smile.
Well, name's Rick. Pleasure to
Rick.
meet you.
Zen.
Zen, yeah, that's your name. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I mean, how fortunate that you stumbled upon our humble abode when you did.
I just kind of get drunk and wander around for a while, so I meet new people this way.
Are you from Nicodranas, or do you travel around?
I'm gonna turn your music off. It's starting to bother me.
I don't exactly know where I'm from, actually. I was kidnapped as a child, born into a life of, I guess you would say slavery, but others see it as entertainment.
Oh, that's... Sorry you had to go through that.
It's no big deal. Pretty much fought my way to the top. I'm flexing a bit. You would see my pecs just boom, boom, boom.
Well, that's impressive.
See Claire look at you. Oh, he's definitely not my type. And she walks upstairs.
Before Claire goes, because Riggs, Rig
Just Rick.
mentioned slavery, and it kind of reminded me of Reese.
Oh,
So I'll ask her about that.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, Reese is fine, but I'm pretty sure he was purchased by the gentleman back in the day. Pretty sure.
Once he died, I was pretty much free.
Oh, you're welcome. We kind of
You killed the gentleman?
A little bit.
I look around.
Roll a deception. It's a fucking lie.
I said little bit.
You didn't even touch him.
Where is it? Deception, right?
Yeah.
30.
You can decide that if you'd like, but if you don't have the ability to roll higher than 30, but yeah, he killed him a little bit.
Just want to say personally, I appreciate
I mean, the guy had to go. He was not good. Bad news.
Other than fixed fights, he wasn't that bad of a guy.
Tomato,
Lance knows all
tomato.
about that.
But you know, here for breakfast.
Right, right. Don't let me keep you.
You know there's a buffet, Zen, that's like not too far away from him. That you
Yeah,
just point out.
it's right there, and I would like motion my thumb over my shoulders.
Didn't see that. My bad. Make sure you stand close by.
Oh, how close are we talking about?
Close enough for me to protect you, of course.
Okay, I'll stay in the vicinity.
Start grabbing food.
I mean, anything you're looking for, they got prime rib out, steak, bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles,
Just put
fruit.
it all on one plate. It's like a mountain.
That reminds me of Wilby. Speaking of Wilby,
Yep.
what are you doing?
Before we go down and rejoin everybody, I'm gonna sit there and tell the king, or not the king, but the prince, to sit down. That I needed to talk to him.
All right.
Commanding.
He sits up. All right. Can we get back on the same page here? I'm grateful for you saving me. Are we going to Usadern today?
Yes, we're
Okay.
heading back.
Because I really enjoyed my time here.
I'm gonna
You
roll
want to
an
stay?
insight on that.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. He got
Oh.
laid.
Oh, fair enough.
He's been in Iselcross for a long time.
Well, we do have to get back, unfortunately. However, there is
My
something
only
that
concern about being here, if I can be frank, there's a drow here.
that
That's
drow is fine.
racist.
Huh?
You're not there, Zen. Keep yourself downstairs.
No, our people have been fighting against the drow for a while. Why are you traveling with one?
I'm not traveling with said drow.
Oh.
I am here, and said drow works here.
Oh. They allow drow in Necrodranus?
That I don't
Right.
know.
I guess they're more, woke than I thought. Oh,
You may
she
be
seemed-
right.
She seemed like a nice lady. She's with the Tabaxi and they have a kid together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The one they made yesterday downstairs from machines.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a dream. That actually happened. I take it
No.
that king guy is real too.
He is.
Well, I need to hurry home and get my family to safety before he comes and kills them.
You mentioned that he wanted you to be the king.
He said, devils have taken hold of my city, and my bloodline has been proven unworthy of ruling their own species. due to the treatment of some servant girl?
That would be correct.
No, my family doesn't torture people. I mean, the only
Well,
two I could think that would even probably do that are the twins.
it was, in fact, those twins.
Seems sigh. There's a reason we tucked them away. I'll also talk to Mother, and we'll talk to the Elven King to see if we can punish those two.
Yes. And, you'll talk to her about one more thing.
You're doing an awful lot of demanding.
Well, and then at that point, I'll take the mask off to show who I really am.
He doesn't know who you are.
Well, I'll still take it off.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Because my name is Wilby Applebottom.
Okay.
Have you not heard of me?
I've been in Eiselcross for years.
Ah, I see. Well, do I have a long story?
You don't have to tell the whole thing, but
I'll
you could just
pronounce
say I
it for 'em.
recount it.
Yeah.
Your family was murdered in Earthedurn,
Yes.
and the Cerberus Assembly is behind this?
Yes. And then I'll pull out the letter. It's, as said so in this letter.
What is the Citadel? I've seen that symbol before. Huh. Why do they want Uthadern?
We do have a vast mine that, everyone, or that really anyone could use.
Not on my watch. We gotta tread carefully, Wilby. We can't go to war with the Dwendalian Empire.
No, we
Is
can't.
it will be, will I? What do you prefer, Applebottom?
You can call me Wilby. Or,
Alright.
while we're in Utherdorn, Vincent.
No. I'll call you Wilby, and he reaches into his bag and hands you a symbol of a glass dagger. Just put this on your shirt.
Well, alright then.
I mean, your allies brought me here and got me out of the way of danger. You are a citizen of Uthadern, so by my royal decree, you are a glass blade.
Good to be back then.
Yes, but perhaps when we're around the Queen and the King, perhaps you don't mention who you are if you are that notorious.
Of course, yeah. It's definitely something that is not gonna go away overnight.
Definitely need to get myself a way to come back here and visit, though. You see him look around. The furniture here is outstanding. And then, of course, there's the sex. Oof. What a way to lose my virginity.
Oh man.
Oh, well, there is that magic circle in the archive. Can always teleport to and from.
There's a girl I was interested in that archive, an Asimar? Is she still there?
Uh, I wouldn't actually know because I don't think I actually saw the body. Oh, no, I saw the body.
That's not the. She didn't. The Asimar didn't die.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know.
And how is Uther? Oh, you told him.
Yeah.
The whole volition disc.
Yes.
Why are we still here? We need to get back to Uther.
We're heading there now as soon as we can. We need to meet up with the others.
Oh, your friend Chesia. came to see you while you were sleeping. She said goodbye. She was going somewhere.
Where did she go? Did she tell you?
No,
Did she say
she said it.
anything?
No, she just said, "Tell him I said goodbye, and I'll see you as soon as I can."
She's an interesting one. Well, let's go. We need to meet up with the rest of my friends so that way we can get you back to Utherdorn safely.
Is that smell? And he kind of walks off.
And I'll just follow him.
As you come downstairs, you see a giant plate in front of the person you met yesterday. And he's just chowing down. You see Zen kind of hovering close, kind of watching in awe. Lance, what are you doing?
I would have came out of my room with like I wouldn't have my robe on. I would like have it in my hands. I would have on like some sparring gear. Kind of, like the
Fencing
what
gear?
band gear looks like without the pads on it, the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Oh. See, Claire, what are you doing?
I figured I should start training Matthias in combat for real this time.
You know how to swing a sword, though?
I mean, yeah.
She's just asking because she always used to using your head, right?
I can hold my own in a duel.
Well, she comes downstairs. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. I have to head back to Roshana.
Be safe.
I'm more concerned about the Bright Queen now. If things are gonna start dying, that doesn't mean that you get to die.
I know.
You can't pay child support if you're dead.
Got it.
You guys see Lance come down in fencing gear.
What you wearing?
About to help train Matthias.
I'll just like smirk a little bit. It's like that's adorable. I respect that. Breakfast?
I'm fine. I already ate.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just wait till everyone's done, and I just need to buy some magical components, and I think we'll be good. I don't know how we're getting anywhere though. No one has teleport.
Claire kind
Right.
of looks at you. There's a teleport circle here. At the lighthouse that we bought, remember?
Can we use it? I mean, like, don't we need someone who can,
She
like,
looks at you. Really?
I thought
They can
someone.
cast it. How do you think they got Sophina where they needed to go?
Okay, I stand corrected. Component shopping and then ready to go.
You see her come up and kind of adjust the collar on Lance. She kind of whispers to him. Anyone with a passive perception of 14 will hear it.
What does she say? What does she say?
Lance. Something about Matthias that you should know.
Yes.
Can't talk.
Oh.
Yes. His voice box is.
It's fine. We did the work. It's She points to her head. He went through a lot. Give him time. Don't rush him.
I won't.
And you see Matthias come downstairs. You see a lot of your dad in him. Claire kind of kisses him on the forehead. Remember, shoot people with this, and she hands him a crossbow for his hand. It's a little hand crossbow. And your father will make you a sword.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
one.
He has one?
Mhm.
Oh, you gave him the celestial one you made, right?
No, he got his list. The one I got from Malik.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take it easy on him. I don't know how good your father is at swinging a sword. He says he's good, but be safe. And you see him kind of look up and nod, and look over at you. His eyes are just beaming with pride. This is the number one you knew, right? Always
Yeah.
proud of you.
Definitely.
Kind of points to his skin and kind of smiles.
What you wanted.
Gives you a big hug. Then holds up 2 fingers. And he keeps going. Points to 1 and points to him, and then 2. And then makes a hammer motion. Kind of pick up. He's ready for his big brother to come back.
The king's henchman dropped off his core piece, right? Like he
His-
ripped it out and
his-
dropped it at the front
His
door.
power source.
I would just look over at it.
It's really small. It's your best work you've ever done. Just
How-
looking at it, it contains his memory as well.
All right, let's make a deal. How you train with me before we have to go, and we can go blow our money on the ore needed to
You'll need a
build
lot more
number
than
2.
that.
What do you mean?
50,000 gold isn't enough.
How much we need in talking
Once you
right?
get to 400,000 gold, you'll have enough supplies to make them.
400,000. I mean, I have a couple of weapons I could sell. That's worth a pretty penny.
And this is like your midterm heroic chronicle is finishing him. Just so you know.
How do you think this would be worth? My what Rivereth be worth? I can't really use it. I'm not good with
Oh, you
guns.
found? Yeah, you would have got your gun back. You don't know. Time
Oh
will tell.
yeah, I've been meaning to do this. I would carve out a piece of wood and make it smooth, kind of and carve it into a gun shape with a trigger, and then like a rifle shape and a trigger on it, and then I would put sigils on it, and I would make that my arcane firearm.
You could do that next time you rest, okay? But you don't. You can do that when you have time.
Got it.
But you won't have to roll for it. All right. So you guys all
Alright.
headed to Earthadarn?
After my shopping, I need magical components.
Yeah, and I would have dueled him.
All
Yeah,
right.
just when you're shopping, stay close, alright? Gotta keep an eye on you.
Wilby, what are you and the king doing? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes,
Oh,
sir. And I'll just send you what I need. It's minimal, but I need them. And you tell me
Alright.
how much they are.
Sure. Alright. Wilby, what are you and the king doing while you're waiting for everyone?
We are. We'll stay at the chateau.
Alright. And hang out with
And-
Claire until it's time to go?
Yeah, we'll hang out there and then I'll. I just want to keep a close eye on him.
Alright. Alright. I think. Does the crystal have a price tag on it, Yosh?
It does not.
Alright, so. We'll get to you, okay?
Yep.
Mm. I suppose a crystal bead would work, right?
It needs
Or
to
do
be
you-
a rod.
A crystal rod.
Either a rod of amber, crystal, or glass.
Okay. Still pretty good price. Alright.
For all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I don't have the fur actually. What do you need fur for? It's for a spell?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
So-
Okay, I'll deduct that.
Phoenix?
yeah, that's me.
Uh, are you drunk or are you sober?
I'm good.
Alright. Go ahead and make a perception check while you're taking Zen out. Zen, you can make one as well.
Okay. 10.
6.
Alright. Everything's good. You make it to a magic shop. Looks like it was newly built. Walk up to the door. Kind of open it up. You see this lion-looking man. Hello. How are you?
Hello, sir. This is for the magical components, right?
Yeah.
I have a little shopping list here that I need. Some components, and I'll hand it to him.
Seems rather easy enough. Kind of looks at you again. What's your name?
Zen.
No, Zen. My name is Carleon Leon.
Leon. Okay.
You see his mane kind of extends for a little bit.
Like it moved?
No, it just it's a rather large mane.
Oh,
His
okay.
eyes are kind of cold. Have you ever seen Leon? A lion race?
Oof. In game? I don't think I have. Have I?
No, I don't believe so. They're not normally in Necrodronus.
Are you new to town, sir? I mean, I've lived here for a while, and I don't think I've encountered you before.
Really recall?
What'd you say?
He's like, I don't really recall. Kind of minding his own business. It's a Leonin.
I'm gonna insight him.
We see him kind of grabbing some stuff. All right. Looks like it's all here. Oh yeah, he's full of shit.
Huh. Aura. What do I feel?
He's hiding something.
Let's see.
Well, here's your supplies, sir. And that'll be 320 gold.
I hand him the money. I was like, I mean,
And then 3 silver piece.
yeah, that too. Well, if you need someone to talk to, you're always welcome at the chateau.
Chateau. What? Oh, the Ruby of the Sea. Not really interested.
Hmm.
You look short on cash?
Oh no, we're good. I'm just.
No, the owner.
Oh, the.
Well, you're my first customer.
Oh, so you are new to town.
You see him, his jaw kind of open. Shit. Yes, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone.
I mean, yeah, that's none of my business, but
You see this lioness come around the corner. Darling, oh, welcome. We need more supplies. We've sold our first batch. We'll eventually have all the money we need for supplies.
you guys need money, investors.
No, we just got out underneath an interesting dilemma, so we're just trying to live our lives like most people do.
Well, if you see me around, don't forget to say hi.
I have seen you before.
You have? Where?
There's a dash where we used to live.
Oh. I'll kind of lean in a little bit closer and kind of just whisper, tell him, and be like, "Did the king send you here?"
No, but we were one of the 40 people that got turned that day that your friend got us to sacrifice our souls for a deal. And he points to the wife. She was my deal.
Hmm.
He let us go.
Oh, yeah, you have nothing to worry about for me. And I'll just
Well,
say,
that's good, because we're not really Leonin.
I don't care what you look like. People are people.
I mean, he does look like a lion, right? But you do notice the human features that he tries to hide.
I'm sorry about that deal. I don't know if you know what that means, but
Yeah, hopefully we build up a relationship here with the people here, and perhaps we can sway the king ourselves. There's good people still in this room.
yeah, the chateau got plenty of good people. If you can get
Okay.
past the,
We were there on your opening night of Zen's Garden.
Oh yeah? Did you have fun despite all the chaos afterwards?
Oh, we left before that happened.
Oh, that's
You
very.
see a little lion cub kind of sitting behind the counter playing with stuff. We're done
Well,
with war.
that's nice, and I hope it stays that way.
If the king has his way, we'll never have to fear anything, but I'd rather it be on peaceful terms. And he kind of looks at the toad. Does he work for the king?
No, I think right now he's working with me.
I am the king, baby.
There you go.
You kind of see a slight twitch in his eye when he says that.
King of the
Like-
ring, that is.
Uh,
I'll start flexing.
he kind of chuckles. Got me worked up there for a moment. Thought you were calling yourself my king. There's only one king.
There's only one
These-
throne that I want, and that's in the ring, baby.
Well, Zadash has a pretty killer ring now. Do you know most of the people, once the regular your folk left, the remainder of the 39 stayed behind with their loved ones. Zadash is pretty booming. They left your garden to you.
Oh, I mean,
You get by, stop by and say hi to the rest of them. Eckhart's the mayor now.
that douche? That guy?
Yeah. Yeah. He's one of the king's lieutenants. Well, he doesn't report to the king. We all report to a guard, but he reports to Sophitia and so forth and so forth.
Interesting.
He's part Rex now, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You see
Interesting.
kind of, well, more customers. And you see a couple walk in. They're saying, "What the hell is that?" And you see, "Shut up and be nice." But he's weird looking.
I'll just look at the like, hey kid, you look weird.
What can I help you with? And they kind of just go on helping the customer. The lady's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Name's Carlini Leon. If you need anything, I'd be able to get it for you." "Oh, well, welcome to the neighborhood. I need a pearl of power." "What? Oh, you don't have it? I'd like a book on feeble mind." And you
Who's
see
this?
him
Who's
kind
this
of get
woman?
nervous. She's just someone that's there.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
mage. You know what I mean? She is a mage. I can get it ordered in. It'll be here within the next couple of days. "Oh, very well. Let me know what the cost is for the delivery." And you see her kind of walk out. She has black hair, kind of tanner skin because you're in Necrodranus fight. You see the kid look.
Anything?
Nothing. Just your average folk. Like you reach out to the aura. I mean, Necrodranus does have some mages, right? Some people use it for a variety of different reasons.
So nothing sinister about her.
No.
Okay, okay, good.
I don't think I could do anything sinister for a couple sessions. But after you get it, you see Carlini or Carlene. Well, good luck.
All right, friend. If you need anything, just chateau.
Well, same to you. If you need anything for me to order, just shoot me a message and I'll get it ordered here.
Give him a thumbs up, and then I'll just walk out with Briggs, I think.
And you see the kid. And, "Wow, that's so much money, Dad. We're rich." It's just investment money, son. Gotta spend money to make money. But you guys make it back to the chateau, and you see a young boy dueling with his father. Merc,
Yes.
make a performance check with you and your son. Because you're not really attacking, right? You're just getting him used to the motions, right?
Yeah. Both of us not good at performing.
It's
That's
fine. It's not a high DC.
Matthias. This is me.
Oh, show up your son. Your son, number one has always been kind of just stab, right? But now you're kind of teaching him formation. And his urge is always just to go straight for your side, right? Like a shank. And it just doesn't work with the blade he's using. You had I'm assuming Wilby or someone fashion some like covers for your wood or for the sword so they don't actually hurt.
Yeah.
But as he rushes forward for a thrust into the side, you just kind of smack him in the back of the head with the flat end of your blade. You see him. Give me two more of each of you.
This is him. And then this is me.
So to give your son a little bit more confidence, you kind of just put on a little show. He knows that you're not trying too hard. Gets the upper hand on you both times. But he looks happy. He landed the technique on the second time, the way your father showed you when you were younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing okay. But that was like 3 hours of training, just so you know. You see Claire come out with a pitcher of lemonade with Wilby and the Prince of Utherdern. You guys all kind of just sit out on the patio and drinking as you see Phoenix and Zen come back.
Who?
The frog.
Who is it?
Saw him downstairs.
I don't know who that is.
You see him following Zen back. You see this
Hey.
toad-like person.
Must be a bodyguard.
You guys ready to go?
Whenever you are, just was doing some training. Simple training.
You see little Matthias is sweating as he's drinking a big glass of lemonade. The king kind of looks over at you, Wilby, and is like, perhaps he could train with the glass doors. His father seems to be decent with a sword, but looks like he hasn't used one in quite some time.
Potentially. Not
Well?
sure.
Go ahead.
Not sure if that would be to his liking, but we can always ask.
Well, shall we get to it? He kind of looks at the rest of you. You see Claire kind of side on him. You're not our king. But yes, I'm ready. He kind of... Is she always that intense, Wilby?
Yeah. 99% of the time.
Feel bad for the cat.
He likes it, so I'm not one to judge.
The old bull, and he's just trying to make a small talk because he's so out of place here, right? All right, Zen. Claire kind of looks at you. Matthias, stand by your father. Let's go. He comes and stands by you. He kind of looks confused, right? He's half proud of being called your son, but like still wondering why Noah's calling him number one.
So does he have the memories?
He does.
Do you?
Oh.
Alright. Until you decide to talk, I guess we should ask you. Put up a 1 if you want to be called number 1. If you would prefer 2,
He
or put
shakes
up
his
a
head
2
no
if you would be
immediately.
called. Do you want to be called Matthias?
And it's like vigorously shaking his head, which makes sense for number one, right? He's always considered you like super amazing, and if your grandfather was super amazing, it means a lot to you. It's kind of like an honor to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you, Zen, as you kind of look at him not talking, the only thing that really stands out that seems to be a problem is that you keep seeing his mind witness Belafonte and Urilanna pushing him out of the way.
I'll just put my hand on his head and be like, it's okay.
He
Since
looks confused.
you're Matthias the second, I guess your nickname could be M2.
Just kind of shakes his head. Anything that you say to him, he's just going to be ecstatic about in general. I mean, you made him his dream come true. He didn't have to make a deal for it. Matter of fact, you see him pull out that little card. It's kind of burnt and rip it up. Remember Adam gave him a card?
Yeah. Maybe when you start beating me in sword play, I can ask Malik if he knows any swordsmen I could hire to help train both of us.
A meta game away of trying to get Xander to train you.
Xander? I was really thinking of Xander, but
Who was it? Indo?
no, I just say any swordsman. He probably knows anyone from any realm. I'm just saying we
You
both
might
have a
find a
long
good
way to go with
swordsman
sword.
in Yoshi's land, which I've been wanting to go to since he designed it.
Hey,
Now
maybe.
I'm gonna make Yoshi give me details on his world.
Mm.
You're welcome.
To the doors.
As you guys approach the lighthouse, Phoenix, people like are at first nervous at you, but with your jovial attitude, like a lot of them just kind of get on the same board as you're just kind of walking like you belong, right?
Mhm.
And as you get to this lighthouse that they're talking about, you notice that it's heavily burnt.
Anyone alive?
Don't worry,
You,
I'll check it out. I kick the door open.
it turns to dust.
Oh, that was easier than I thought. I'll
I'm
kick
gonna look
in and
at
whoa.
Oh, then go on, go on.
You see a single woman sweeping.
What happened here?
You're
The
not a threat,
priest.
are you?
Oh, am I there? God.
You're all there. I mean, to some, but I left to get groceries and all those priestess.
You're not
The
gonna
one
hurt
called.
him, are you? I point to Zed.
Oh, no.
Alright, we're good. Alright, safe.
She just looks confused.
I
What?
go
Who
into
are
the
you?
lighthouse.
Oh, Master Zen. She runs over and gives you a hug.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, you're good.
She kind of looks. That woman that was here, the one that ran this, she lost all control.
We're well aware. I think the loss of her sister probably broke her
Some
mind.
that cocky man with the dark hair, or the white hair, Adam.
Yeah,
This is his doing.
I mean, I always knew he was bad news, but
No, I
people
mean
like
that it's not fallen apart. He left you this, and she hands you a letter.
I opened the letter.
To whom it may concern, I, Asmodeus, leader of the free world and maker of all desires and dreams and wishes, do formally denounce all of you and never want to see you again. Best of luck. I'm sorry about your temple. I tried fixing most of it. Teleport circle still works. Don't message me ever again. P.S. I hate you all. Love, Adam.
And I'll just hand it off to anyone who would want to read it.
One thing you do notice is like it looks like there's little tear marks on it.
I'm just gonna like snort and be like crocodile tears. I'll hand it up to everyone.
Claire doesn't want
When it comes to me, I just give it away right away.
it. Gets to Lance.
Wait, what do you give
The letter that Adam wrote.
me? Wrote what? Wait, who is it to? Or are you just reading it?
I think
This-
to anyone.
It's
Whom it may
to anyone
concern.
remaining.
Let's see what he has to say today.
I'm not repeating it again. It basically said, I hate you all. Stay away from me. Sorry about your lighthouse. I tried to save as much as I could. I hate you all. Love, Adam. Basically what it said.
He does know no one liked him in the first place, right? It's neither near here nor there.
He was rather, you see Claire say, lacking self-awareness.
That's putting it nicely.
Well, names have power, and I'm not looking to have my new family, and she points to Matthias, come under any hellfire. She winks at you.
Let's get going. Oh, I'll ask the
Who's gonna fix that door that just kicked in?
um
You see Claire look at her. Really? You're gonna demand the owner, co-owner, pointing to you, Zen, of the lavish chateau to fix a door that you can fix yourself? Oh, I meant the frog. He is a guard, not a woodcrafter.
I mean, if we're being technical, I am a wood crafter.
okay,
You say
we
that to
have
Claire.
places to go to.
Claire just glares at you and sets down some gold. Just pay for a woods crafter to come.
I
Sure.
just, I enjoy my craft.
She glares at you one more Can we go?
Yes, we can go.
So who's gonna activate this circle for us? I'm assuming this
Yeah.
woman can?
The priestess are upstairs. They'll take care of it.
We head to the circle. We're upstairs.
C3 priestess kind of cleaning up knocked over objects.
We would
Claire's
like to
like,
go to,
Uthodurn, please.
she said.
And then she walks up and touches one of the teleport circles. Roshana for me. And another one goes up to the other side. You see what looks to be the inside of a palace. At the end of the Roshana one, you see a elegant looking drow sitting below a crystal that's very bright.
I'll just wave like obnoxiously.
Or did you see the look of like, who the hell? Then before the guards make their way to the gate, you see Claire walk in. Relax, relax, my lady. And the gate closes behind it.
Oh, before it closed, I would say, Matthias, wave goodbye.
You see Matthias run towards the gate. And it's like Claire knows, and she turns around. Just blows a kiss at him. He catches it with his hand, goes over to you, and puts it in your pocket.
Aw.
I'll be back. Don't die. If you have to sacrifice anyone, make it Zen. She kind of looks over at you.
Yeah, not happening.
And the gate closes. Uthodurn, it takes you back to that inn that you guys were staying at.
The one we were at the last time.
Yeah,
Very last time.
the bottom layer where the royal
Under
family
rest,
lived.
I think it's
Yeah.
called, right?
Ooh, that means my parents are still here.
Yeah.
I would go outside real quick and use Skywrite.
All right.
And I would put in the sky, I would just put the words hope in clouds.
Okay. So, as a little RP, since you did something really creative, the dagger is recharged. Also,
Oh, that deck.
it's been a while since it rained in Necrodranus. It starts raining.
Wait, we're in Uthadorn though.
No, he did it outside.
Oh, okay.
Comes back in. And you guys make it to Uthodurn. And that's where we'll call it.
Oh snap!
Hey,
Is that 2.5 hours? Yeah.
that was like 4?
Now we
3.5.
started at 7:30. It's 2.5.
No, we didn't.
No, we started at 7 straight. That's 3.
It was
We
3.5
started at-
hours. Yeah. Looking
What?
at Celeste's stream, it's 3.5 hours.
Wow. How long do we play regularly? Like 6 hours? Because we usually stop at like 1.
Yeah, we usually take a while, but
I mean,
kind of ran through everything I was doing today, so.
We also went through the death of 2 characters today.
Yeah, it's a good time to end it.
Huh.
Uthadern has still got some Citadel members to clear out.
Yep.